Good morning, all. Uh, in previous lecture, we have seen the examples related to the theory on expansion of sine raised to n theta or cos raised to n theta. So, previous to this type, we have seen the examples on expansion of sin n theta or cos n theta. There is a difference between sin n theta and sin raised to n theta. Sin n theta means multiplication of n to the angle theta, and sin raised to n theta means that n is in the power. So the difference means the method is different for both the expansions. So some examples related to expansion of sin raised to n and cos raised to n theta we have seen. So let us see some remaining examples. So the next example is expand cos raised to 7 theta. So here in the power there is a 7 number. So hence by comparing this cos raised to 7 theta with cos raised to n theta, we get n equal to 7. So this is example of the type expansion of cos raised to n theta. So what is the method? If we ask cos term, then in previous lecture we have discussed that the one hint you can remember, if we ask the cos term, then use positive formulae. If we ask sine term, then we have used in previous example negative formulae, these two negative formulae. So here in this example the cos term is contained, so use these two formulae. So for that, consider or write from the beginning in the example that consider x equal to cos theta plus I sin theta, then 1 by x equal to cos theta minus I sin theta. Then addition of these two equations are 2 cos theta, I sin theta and minus I sin theta get cancelled. So 2 cos theta is the addition. And then consider x raised to n equal to cos theta plus I sin theta bracket raised to n. So apply De Moivre's theorem, we have directly you can write cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Then 1 by x equal to this, then 1 upon x raised to n, take the nth power, we have cos theta minus I sin theta bracket raised to n. Apply De Moivre's theorem, so we have cos n theta minus I sin theta. Then what is the addition of these two? 2 cos n theta, because these two I sin terms get cancelled. So here consider x plus 1 by x, the last addition term, x plus 1 by x equal to 2 cos theta. Now what is the method? Here by comparing the cos raised to 7 theta with cos raised to n theta, we get n equal to 7. So we have to take 7th power on this, on the both sides of this equation. So take 7th power, this is your method. We have to compare the given example or given cos term with this cos raised to n theta, find the value of n, and whatever the value of n we get, that number is your power. That is, take the 7th power on this of this equation on both sides. So x plus 1 by x raised to 7 equal to 2 cos theta raised to 7 means take the separate power, 2 raised to 7 cos raised to 7 theta. Now write in reverse order. So 2 raised to 7 cos raised to 7 theta equal to left side will be converted to right side. Now expand this right side by using a plus b. This is your a value, this is your b value. A plus b bracket raised to 7 formula. So to expand this seventh power, we have to use Pascal triangle. So the Pascal triangle is, we have to take the 7th power, that is in Pascal triangle we have to use 7th line. So 1 1 to 1, this we have already seen in previous first lecture of this expansion of cos n theta and sin n theta. Then addition 1, the end numbers will be same, 1 1 1 1. In between middle to get the middle numbers, we have to take the addition. So 1 plus 2 3, 2 plus 1 3, then again 1 1, 3 plus 1 4, 3 plus 3 6, 3 plus 1 4. Then this is your 4th line. Then 5th line is 1 1, 1 plus 4 5, 4 plus 6 10, 6 plus 4 10, 4 plus 1 5, again 1, then again 1 1, 1 plus 5 6, 5 plus 10 15, 10 plus 10 20, 10 plus 5 15, 5 plus 1 6, again 1, then last is 1 1, 1 plus 6 7, 6 plus 15 21, 15 plus 20 35, 20 plus 15 35, 15 plus 6 21, 6 plus 1 7, and last again 1. So this is your seventh line. These are your coefficients of expansion of bracket raised to seventh power. So how to take this? So a plus b, or how to prepare that seventh expansion. So a plus b bracket raised to 7, because there is a middle sign is plus, so take a plus b bracket raised to 7. So for x plus 1 by x bracket raised to 7. So here by comparing, a is your x and b is your 1 by x. So put a is equal to x and b is equal to 1 by x in this formula which we have formed. So how to form this? So take the n terms will be a raised to 7 and b raised to 7. So middle terms we have to form. So then plus first coefficient is 1, 1 a raised to 7, then second coefficient is 7, decrease the a power and take the second term b, plus next coefficient is 21, decrease the a power and we have to increase then b power, b square, plus 35, next coefficient is 35, 35 here a raised to 5, then a raised to 4, b square, then a b cube, plus next coefficient is 35, a raised to 4 decreases to a cube, b cube increases to b raised to 4, plus next term is 21, here I can write 21 a cube decreases to a square, b raised to 4 increases to b raised to 5, then 7 a square decreases to a, b raised to 5 increases to b raised to 6, plus coefficient is 1, a the power of a is completed, then increase the power, b raised to 7. So this is your last term. So first term you can see the first term is a raised to 7 and last term is b raised to 7. So this is your expansion. So you apply this to x plus 1 by x. So a is your x and b is your 1 by x. So put here a is equal to x and b equal to 1 by x. So here we get a raised to 7, that is x raised to 7, plus 7 a raised to 6, x raised to 6b 1 by x, plus 21 a raised to 5, x raised to 5, b raised to 2 1 by x square, plus 35 x raised to 5, then x raised to 4 increase b cube 1 by x cube, plus 35 x raised to 4, then b cube a cube x cube, b raised to 4 1 by x raised to 4, plus 21 a square b x square, b raised to 5 1 by x raised to 5, plus 7 a b raised to 6 x into 1 by x raised to 6, plus b raised to 7 1 by x raised to 7. This is your expansion by using this Pascal triangle. By Pascal triangle we get only coefficients. We have to prepare in this way the expansion for 7th power. In detail you can see the previous lecture. In that we had seen that how to prepare bracket raised to 4 formula, bracket raised to 5, bracket raised to 6 formula, etc. Now simplify this, cancel these, we can cancel some terms, x raised to 1, 6 upon x, x raised to 5. So 1 by x square means 1 by x square. 1 square upon x square, that is 1 upon x square. So x raised to 5 upon x square, x cube. X raised to 4 upon x cube, x. 1 upon x raised to 4 means 1 raised to 4 upon x raised to 4, that is 1 raised to 4 is 1. So 1 upon x raised to 4. X cube upon x raised to 4 upon x. X square upon x raised to 5 upon x cube. X upon x raised to 6 upon x raised to 5. And this is your 1 upon x raised to 7. Now merge the same power terms. X raised to 7 plus 1 by x raised to 7. Then take 7 common. So in bracket x raised to 5 plus 1 upon x raised to 5. Then take 21 common. 21 into x cube plus 1 upon x cube. Then take 35 common, 35 into x plus 1 by x. Now we have the formula that x raised to n plus 1 upon x raised to n. We have written in the previous example, x raised to n plus 1 upon x raised to n plus n is 2 cos n theta. So apply this formula to this each bracket. X raised to n means here n is 7. So this addition will be 2 cos n theta. So 2 cos 7 theta for this. Then x raised to 5, that is n is 5. So we get 2 cos 5 theta. X cube means n is 3. We get 2 cos n theta, that is 2 cos 3 theta. Plus 35 into x plus 1 by x. Here the power is nothing means power is 1. So n is 1. So 2 cos 1 theta, that is 2 cos theta. Now simplify this. Take this 2 raised to 7 on right side. This is your left side. So cos raised to 7 theta we want on left side. That is expansion for cos raised to 7 theta is required answer. So take this 2 raised to 7 on right side and take 2 common from the left side. So 2 upon this 2 raised to 7 in bracket cos 7 theta, 7 into cos 5 theta. The remaining terms will be after taking the 2 common. 7 cos 5 theta, 21 cos 3 theta, 35 cos theta. So 2 upon 2 raised to 7 is 1 2 is cancelled from 2 raised to 7, that is 2 raised to 6, and 2 raised to 6 is 64. So this is your expansion of cos raised to 7 theta. Next is prove that cos raised to 6 theta minus sin raised to 6 theta equal to 1 upon 16 into cos. This is your answer. So this is you can take as a homework. What to do for this example? Cos raised to 6 theta means we have to use the theory of cos raised to n theta. That is, this example you can take as a reference. Cos raised to 7 theta. So instead of 7, take 6. That is cos raised to 6 theta. And do these steps for cos raised to 6 theta. We get the expansion for this first term. Then by seeing the previous example for sin raised to term, sin raised to 6 theta. So you can see the example for first example we have seen sin raised to 5 theta. So instead of sin raised to 5 theta, you can take 5. Instead of 5, you can take 6 number and use the theory for sin raised to n theta. And for this, you can take the reference of this example, that is the theory for cos raised to n theta. And find the expansion for this first term separately, this for this second sin raised to 6 theta separately, and add these two answers, first answer and second answer for these two terms. We get the required answer. Take this as a homework. Next is if sin raised to 4 theta into cos cube theta. So this is the different example, because in previous example we have asked the single terms, that is expand sin raised to 5 theta, expand cos raised to 7 theta, expand sin raised to 6 theta or cos raised to 6 theta. That is the difference, which is your homework example. But this we have asked in the form of product term. So how to solve this example? And here it is given that sin raised to 4 theta and cos cube theta, the expansion of this product of these two terms is some terms on right side, including the unknown terms a1, a3, a5, a7, and we have to prove that the addition of these a terms a1 plus 9, a3 plus 25, a5 plus 49, a7 equal to 0. So to prove this equation equal to 0, we have to first find a values, a1, a3, a5 and a raised to 7. So from this left side, you can see Sine raised to 4 theta and cos raised to 3 theta. So here you can see the left side is sine raised to 4 theta into cos cube theta. So we have to use the theory for expansion of sine raised to n theta for this first term and cos raised to n theta for this second term separately. Find the answer for sine raised to 4 theta and cos cube theta. So how to solve this type of, so here if we ask the product of these two sine cos terms with some powers, then we know that for sine term we use negative formula, and for cos term we use generally positive formula. So let us write first these two formulae. Let x equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. 1 upon x will be cos theta minus I sin theta. Then the addition is x plus 1 by x is 2 cos theta, x minus 1 by x is 2I sin theta. Now for the subtraction, find the answer. Two answers we have to find. Cos raised to 6 theta and cos raised to 7 theta, and subtract these two answers, we get the required answer. But for this example, if we ask the product particularly, then here what is the step? So for sine raised to 4 theta, we have to take the fourth power of this second equation, and for cube we have to take cube on both sides of this first equation. For sine we are using this subtraction negative equation, and for cos we are using positive equation. But we are writing this in this equation form, that is we want product, hence take the product of this first and second equation with fourth power of this equation and third power of this equation. So fourth power is x minus 1 by x bracket raised to 4 is equal to 2I sin theta bracket raised to 4, and cube of this for having cos cube theta answer. X plus 1 by x bracket cube equal to 2 cos theta bracket cube. Now take the product of these two equations. So write this right side of these two equations on left side. So we are taking fourth power of this for sine term. So 2I sin theta raised to 4, and for cos cube take 2 cos theta raised to 3. So take the product of these two equations also. So here 2I sin theta bracket raised to 4 into 2 cos theta, we are taking the product of these two equations. 2 cos theta bracket cube is equal to, again left side product is x minus 1 by x bracket raised to 4 into x plus 1 by x bracket cube. So this equation or this step is important. Now we have to expand the right side, or you have to simplify the left side and right side also. Right side we have to expand and simplify the left side. So left side is 2I sin theta bracket raised to 4 means take separately fourth power, 2 raised to 4 I raised to 4 sin raised to 4 theta. This is your term. And 2 cube cos cube theta. This is your term. Then simplify the left side simultaneously. You can simplify this left side and right side simultaneously. So I raised to 4 value is, I raised to 4 means I square its square. I square value is minus 1 square. Minus 1 raised to even number is 1. Minus 1 square is 1. So I raised to 4 is eliminated. I raised to 4 value is 1. Then 2 raised to 4 into 2 raised to 3. So base is same. Take the addition of power. So 4 plus 3 is 7. 2 raised to 7. Sin raised to 4 theta. I raised to 4 value is 1. And cos cube theta. This is your simplified left side. Now simplify the right side. So expand the fourth power into third power. But shortly you can use the a square minus b square formula. How to use this? This step is important. and this we have to use compulsory to get the answer in minimum steps. Otherwise, if you do fourth fourth expansion, then third cube of this second bracket, and then bracket multiplication, so it will be time consuming. Hence, to have the answer in minimum steps, we have to take these shortcut steps, or we have to write the shortcut steps and use the a square minus b square formula in such a way. So here the minimum power is 3. So take split this fourth power as x minus 1 by x bracket cube into x minus 1 by x. And this minimum power term as it is. Merge these two terms, cube terms. So this step is common in all examples of the type product type examples. If we ask the product of these two terms, sine cos terms, particularly for this example, we have to do this shortcut step. So whatever the minimum power, write that minimum power term as it is, and maximum power term we have to split into the minimum power term. Minimum power is 3, so split this 4 into 3 and 1. So total power will be 4. Merge this same power term. One means nothing. How to merge this? Power is same, so you can merge this as in this way. This term as it is. So what is the a minus b, a plus b formula we have to apply here? A minus b, a plus b, that is a square minus b square. A square x square minus b square means 1 by x square, that is 1 by x square. And now you can expand only this cube and then multiply this bracket to this cube expansion. So this is the simplest steps. Rather you simplify this fourth expansion, then third expansion, it will be having more steps, so use these steps. So here expand this cube, this is a, this is b, a minus b bracket cube. So formula is a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. A cube, this is your a, this is your b. A cube means a cube minus 3a square b. As there is middle sign minus, so we have to take alternate plus minus sign. So plus minus plus 3ab square. Then minus b cube. So apply this formula. X square its cube minus 3a square x square its square plus b 1 by x square plus 3 ab square a b square minus b cube into this bracket right as it is. Expand this first, simplify this first expansion of this bracket cube. So x square its cube is x raised to 6 minus x square x raised to 4 1 by x square as it is. X square 1 upon x square its square means 1 upon x raised to 4. 1 upon x square its cube means 1 upon x square its cube. So total power is x raised to 6. Then right side bracket is as it is. Now multiply these two brackets. Before that, simplify this. So x raised to 6 minus x raised to 4 upon x square is x square. X square upon x raised to 4 is 1 upon x square upon 1 upon x raised to 6 into x minus 1 by x. Now multiply these two brackets. X raised to 6 into x raised to 7 minus x raised to 6 upon x, or you can multiply all terms with this bracket as x raised to 6 into x raised to 7. minus 3x square. First multiply this whole bracket to this first term only, then minus whole bracket to 1 by x. X raised to 6 into x raised to 7, minus 3x square into x, 3x cube, plus 3x by x square into x upon x square is cancelled. So 3 upon x, minus 1 upon x raised to 6 into x. So x upon x raised to 6, remaining is x raised to 5. Then multiply this whole bracket with multiplication of whole bracket with 1 upon x. So x raised to 6 upon x raised to 5, minus 3 into x square upon x, 3x, plus 3 into 1 upon x square, 1 upon x, 1 upon x cube, minus 1 upon x raised to 6, minus 1 upon x, plus 1 upon x raised to 7. Now merge same power terms, x raised to 7 plus 1 upon x raised to 7. Then take minus 3 common. So minus 3 into x cube plus 1 upon x cube, because we are taking minus 3 common. Then 3 by x plus 3x. So take 3 common, 1 upon x plus x, that is x plus 1 upon x. Then take minus sign common, we have first write x raised to 5. So x raised to 5 plus 1 upon x raised to 5. Take we are taken minus sign common. So merge the same power terms, 7th power, 3rd power, 1th power and 5th power. Now we are using the formulae. So the formulae are x raised to n plus 1 upon x raised to n is 2 cos n theta. So this formula for the positive terms. So all are the positive terms. So use only this formula. So x raised to n means 7th power. So put n equal to 7. So 2 cos 7 theta. 2 cos 7 theta. Then minus 3 as it is. Power is 3. X cube bracket is there. So x raised to n means n is 3. So 2 cos 3 theta plus 3 into x raised to nothing means there is a power 1. So here we get by comparing n equal to 1. That is 2 cos, put here n equal to 1. So 2 cos 1 theta. That is 2 cos theta. Minus x raised to 5th power means here n value is 5. So put here n equal to 5. 2 cos 5 theta. 2 cos 5 theta. So now we want sin raised to 4 theta into cos cube theta on the left side. That is, we want the expansion of this term only. So take 2 raised to 7 on the right side. That is 1 upon 2 raised to 7. Then take 2 common from the right side. So 2 upon 2 raised to 7 in bracket. The remaining terms are these. So 2 upon 2 raised to 7 means 1 upon 2 raised to 6. 2 raised to 6 means, or you can write as it is, 1 upon 2 raised to 6. Multiply this 1 upon 2 raised to 6 to this bracket, we get this term. So now here in example the expansion is not asked. We have to find this equation equal to 0. That is, we have to find first a1, a3, a5, a9, and this what we have done here, we have we have to get the answer of this left side, that is expansion of this left side by the theory. But in example this expansion answer is given in the unknown terms. So here we have this expansion has the answer by the theory, and in example this answer is given as unknown terms. That is your first equation. So if we compare this example equation number 1 and theoretical equation number 2, so what we have, the left side is same. That is, this answer is in the unknown terms. Again this answer by the theory is your answer. So what we have, if the left side is same, in the equation 1 left side is this, in the equation 2 by the theory we have done calculation by the theory and we got the answer. This product is equal to this term. So left side of this second equation and given example equation 1 is same. So if the left side is same, it is conclude that right side should be same. So this right side is equal to this right side. Means by the theory we got sin raised to 4 theta into cos cube theta is equal to this answer. This is your equation number 2. And in example we again have given sin raised to 4 theta into cos cube theta is equal to answer some unknown terms. This is equation number 1. So how to use this first and 2 equation? So as left side is same, right side should be same. So right side of this first equation is a1 cos theta this is your first equation RHS. Then second equation RHS is that should be equal, because the right side are, we have to write right side equal to this right side equal to this right side. Second equation right side is so if you compare this two, what we have done here, by theory we get the expansion of this term, this left side is here, we get the answer. And by given example, in the example it is given that this expansion is given in the unknown terms. So if you compare this first and second equation, the left side is same, that is the next step will be the right side should be same. So this is your first equation right side, this is your second equation right side. So right side equal to right side. Now we can comparing left side and right side of this equation, we get cos theta term is here. So we get a1, the cos theta coefficient is a1. We compare the coefficients on the both sides. So by comparing the coefficients we get cos theta coefficient is a1 equal to right side coefficient. Cos theta coefficient is 3 by 2 raised to 6. So a1 value is this. Then cos 3 theta, cos 3 theta. So cos 3 theta coefficient is a3 equal to cos 3 theta coefficient is minus 3 upon 2 raised to 6. Then cos 5 theta coefficient is a5. Cos 5 theta coefficient is minus 1 upon 2 raised to 6. Then cos 7 theta coefficient is a raised to 7, a7, and here cos 7 theta coefficient is 1 upon 2 raised to 6. So we get a1, a3, a5, a7 values by comparing the coefficients on both sides. Now consider the LHS. This is your LHS. Put the all the values of a, 9 into a3, 25 into a5, 49 into a7, and simplifying we get minus 27 upon minus 25 upon 49 upon. So here 3 minus 27 minus 25 plus 49, as the denominator is same, we can add the numerators. So 3 minus 27 minus 25 plus 49. So we get the 0 answer. So this is your required answer. So this example you can take as a similar example you can take. So here given that if sin 6 theta equal to some a into ABC in the form of ABC, in the form of unknown terms we have given the expansion of this sin 6 theta, and we have to find ABC. So how to find ABC? So here the left side is sin 6 theta, that is first find expansion of sin 6 theta by the theory. So by using or by taking the reference of previous examples, sin 6 theta means this is the example of expansion of sin n theta, multiplication of n to the theta angle. So use this expansion of sin n theta theory and find the answer of sin 6 theta, and then compare the theory answer with this given equation. Use this example reference also and find the ABC values. In this example, we are using the sin raised to n theta and cos raised to n theta theory. But in this example, the left side will be different. Sin 6 theta is given. That is, we have to use the other theory, expansion of sin n theta theory, and find the sin 6 theta answer. And then compare the right side of this equation and our theory equation. And comparing the coefficients, we get ABC values. So we have to take the reference of this example also and previous expansion of sin n theta example also. Then again take the homework, expand sin raised to 8 theta. Now here what the examples we are seeing in this lecture, these are the examples. So this is the reference for this example. Sin raised to 8 theta means sin raised to n theta theory. Cos raised to 8 theta, refer the cos raised to n theta theory. Sin raised to 7 theta into cos cube theta. Now we are doing this example. Take these 3 examples for homework. Expand sin raised to 7 theta into cos cube theta. Same example is we have asked product of these two terms. Here this example is different, but half part is same. That is, we are finding the product of these two terms by the theory and then prove this equation a1 a2 a3 equation equal to 0. Same half part is we have to do here. We have asked the product of two terms, so sin raised to 7 theta and cos cube theta. So for sin 7 theta we have to take negative formula, and for cos we have to take positive formula. For cos cube, take cube on both sides. For sin raised to 7 theta, take 7th power on both sides of this equation. So take the cube of this, because for cos we are using positive formula, for sin we are using sin formula. For cos there is a cube formula, so take cube on both sides. So x plus 1 by x bracket cube equal to 2 cos theta bracket cube. For sin term, x minus 1 by x raised to 7 equal to 2i sin theta raised to 7. Now again take the product of this power term. Take the cube, take the 7th power. Yes. Now take the product of these two equations, first and second equation, after taking the power. So 2i sin theta, right side product is 2i sin theta raised to 7 into 2 cos theta bracket cube, and left side product is x plus 1 by x minus 1 by x raised to 7 into x plus 1 by x raised to 3. Now how to take the product of these two terms in the short time, or into the minimum steps for the minimum calculation. So here same typical step is there. Minimum power is 3, so hence split this 7 power into 3 power. So 7 power is 3 into 3 plus 4. 7th power means 3 plus 4. So take 3 power and 4th power. So take this 3 power, x minus 1 by x bracket cube, and this x plus 1 by x. So how to do this? So typical step is we have to here minimum power is 3, so we have to split this 7 into third power. So 3 plus 4, you can split this. Now take x minus 1 by x 3. 7th power can be splitted as x minus 1 by x 3, x minus 1 by x raised to 4, and this x plus 1 by x cube as it is. Now take this first and third term, merge these two terms as the power is same. 3, and this fourth power term separately. These steps are typical steps in every examples of this type product terms. Now apply the a minus b, a plus b bracket, a minus b into a plus b, that is a square minus b square formula. So a square means x square, b square means 1 upon x square, bracket cube as it is, and this raised to 4 as it is. So we are using here a minus b into a plus b formula, a square minus b square. This is your a minus this is your b, this is your a plus this is your b. A value is x, b value is 1 by x. So a square minus b square. Now take the cube expansion and then fourth expansion. For cube expansion we have the formula a minus b bracket cube formula. This you can take as a homework. Further you can solve by yourself. So here so first steps I have shown you. The rest of these steps you can do as a homework example. So for cube you can use a minus b bracket cube formula, and for fourth power you can use Pascal rule. Expand this cube in this first bracket, expand this fourth power in the second bracket, and then take the product and merge the same power terms and use x raised to n plus 1 by x raised to n formula, that is 2 cos n theta. And also if the answer contains x raised to n minus 1 upon x raised to n formula, then use 2y sin n theta formula. So thus we have seen the which method examples, expansion of sin raised to n theta, cos raised to n theta, and expansion of sin n theta and cos n theta, that is power terms expansion and multiplication to the angle theta, the expansion examples. Now the next point is roots of a complex number. So how to find the roots of the equation which is given in the form of complex numbers. So we will see in the next lecture. Thank you.